You told another streamer about what? What's too risky? Wait. Hold on. What's too risky? Wait. What's too risky? My stream? Part where I show clips. Oh, it's risky to watch like videos on Twitch, you mean? Don't tell people about me. I don't think anyone should watch me. especially these days, because you know, I haven't really been gaming because I've just been like kind of just too like I'm gaming while I could be like learning what's happening right now. You know what I mean? Like what's happening right now? Like what's you know what I mean? It's kind of a problem. So, but I figured like I might as well stream while I go through this problem. You know what I mean? Because oh, you told your mom. Wait, your mom thinks it's risky. How does she know? How does she know? She's in the know. It's good to stay informed. It's good, yeah. And like a lot of people are like, oh, you know, you're gonna stress yourself out kind of thing, but I think, I don't know. I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like it's more stressful to just be ignorant of, you know, what's going on. When you're not ignorant, right? To just like try and be ignorant is like, that's the stressful part. Like, actually, like I can kind of see like, I don't want to just like, Taylor Swift, yay, let's go to the concert. Like things are happening, people. Okay, wake up. But that's just like one tiny example. Anyways, I'm sure it's a phase. Actually, I want to play Penumbra today. Me? No, I'm not. I'm actually not a Swiftie. We are in a crazy timeline. I know, right? I beat the first two Penumbras. And then, I beat the first two, and then I started the third one, which was more of like a puzzle one and not so much a horror game, which was like, it was a breath of fresh air from the horror, but at the same time I was like hoping for a horror game. When Trump buys Canada, you can be you want to be roommates? We could be streamer house. We'll start a streamer house. Yes. Deal. Oh, my leg. Hold on. I need to reposition. You can finally be Canadian, or you can find a Canadian boy to marry you. Ooh. Let me see if I know anyone. Ooh, maybe I know some people. What's your type? Are you gonna stream inauguration? I'm planning to. Monday? Yeah, I think so. What time is that? Hunniebee equals matchmaker. I don't think I've ever matchmaked successfully anyway. You trust me to find someone good for you. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Let me think. Do I know anyone right now? Maybe. Won't be long. As it's late. Hi, Stacy. How are you doing? Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I started pretty late. You like preppy boys and emo boys and hipsters and musicians. Okay. Interesting. These are a few of your favorite things. That's a wide range, yeah. These, I want to sing it, but I also don't want to sing in front of anyone. So like, I'm gonna try and imagine it. It almost goes with the melody. You're good, doing good. You're doing pretty good. I'm in a good mood. I'm in good spirits, which is good. Because usually I'm like, I'm chilling. So, you like the raindrops and roses and whiskers and kittens. If he's French Canadian, that's a plus. Those are hard to come by here, like where I live anyway, in Ontario. I probably know like one French Canadian. Oh no, and he's like, I think he got married recently actually. Let me try it. Okay. Chainsaw! Oh my god, this smell. My best friend that I haven't seen in 56 years. Oh, Chainsaw! How you doing? It's so good to see you. When we buy Canada, we're changing Canadian bacon back into ham. Canadian bacon is already ham. Do you mean the name or like the product? Because it's already ham. How you doing, Chainsaw? You stopped streaming. Why'd you do that? Unless, you know what? Maybe you didn't, and I just like I haven't checked Twitch in a while. If so, that's my bad. Your plans are going to Japan when you buy Canada. Oh wait, when you buy Canada. Oh wait, sorry. Your plans are going to Japan. When do you plan to go? Hopefully I'll go soon. Thank you. Sorry, it's kind of like messed up right now. I still haven't fixed my layout because I'm just chatting. I'm having a good time chatting with you guys. Let's be roommates and make a political podcast. Oh my god, that would be so fun. We would. Oh my god, a podcast? That would be so fun. And also, I like to sleep. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Know you've been out and about. Missed y'all. We missed you too, Chainsaw. I've been chilling. I've been on like the current events. I've just been like, I want to know what's happening in politics, in Hollywood, all that kind of stuff. So, and then I kind of have some opinions sometimes, or I go on tangents. But today I wanna start like playing Penumbra again. I wanna finish my Let's Play. Nothing good in the news until Trump comes in. I'm trying. Something's good in the news. Something. Maybe we're not looking for good news and we're just looking for bad news. Because good news is boring, I guess. Let's be real. Sorry, I like to sleep. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got that right. Biden wants to ban cigarettes or something like that. LOL. He wants to ban cigarettes? I'm always... Hi, Fairlight. How you doing? I'm always in front of you, but you can never see me. What am I? Air? Fairlight? Well, I have missed you. Oh, I've missed you too, Chainsaw. That's so sweet of you to say. Oh, I hope you're doing well too. I'm doing pretty good. Did I tell you I broke my leg? I broke my femur and had a surgery. Fair Ellie to spooky. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? Spooky. Who's spooky? The future question mark. I'm always in front. Wait, what? Oh, was that? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm. It's like I'm new at this. What the hell? Next week will be epic, as that's when Trump is officially back. Yeah. So Monday, right? What time? What time on Monday? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I what? I can be written, I can be spoken, I can be exposed, I can be broken. What am I? Oh, sorry, I broke my leg. Yeah. Sometimes my brain is so scattered right now. Yes, I broke my leg. I I crashed my electric scooter and broke my freaking femur. Back in June, end of June. See, this is where it's like kind of getting repetitive for me. So back in, yeah, end of June, June 24th. Pretty much right at midnight. So that was fun. Oh, the news! Oh. I didn't even try to guess. I'm sorry, Fairlight. Good night, Stacy. Thank you so much for passing by. Aw, that's sweet, Chainsaw. Thank you. No, it's not. To me, it feels like it's like the time passed by so quickly. But that's pretty much all that's new. How about you? What's new? What's happening? Oh yeah, and I went blonde. I tried to give myself highlights and then I kind of screwed up, so I had to just like, all right, more blonde. Thankfully, I feel like it looks better on stream than it does in person. Thankfully. Same old Austin, Texas. Big chillin'. Through 3 cheeses, trees, 3 free fleas flew. Wild bees fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these trees freeze, freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. I was trying to impress you guys. But I failed at the end. Those are self-done. No, well done. What's self-done? Oh yeah, the hair. Yeah, it's not bad. It definitely looks better on stream than in person. But yeah, I even cut it myself too. But it's also needs work, needs improvement. But I have fun doing my own hair. Please don't feed the streamer because they can bite you, and don't knock on the glass. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You even cut it yourself. She sped through like it doesn't look good. Thank you, Chainsaw. Thank you. You're so sweet. You're sweet. There's definitely mistakes, but I will accept the compliment. Let me fix my layout because I was trying to do something. That's why I have to put that. So yeah, you're gonna like sometimes you'll see me like just like acting like I'm in pain because it's just like the pain never really went away, so I just have to adjust my posture and everything from time to time. So don't mind that weirdness. Alright, let's see. Let's watch some Canadian politics while I fix my layout.
The socialist policies.
Oh wait, that's not Canadian. Well, it's kind of. I'm interested to see what why Destiny was watching
Just
this,
take,
actually. Or why not
redistribute
Destiny,
from
but any Americans who were watching this.
the working class to the super wealthy in practice. And I can prove that.
Does anybody see what he did there? Hasan does this all the time as well. The millionaires and the 1% are not your enemies. It's the billionaires that are your enemies, because these guys have all been so successful in their grift and they've all made so much money that now they have to convince you that they live your lifestyle.
Virtually nothing's different between any of you guys and someone like myself. I am closer to where you are than we are to a guy like Elon Musk or a billionaire or a multi-millionaire.
Jeez, Hasan just keeps on playing word games to try and relate to the common folk. Like he wasn't born with a golden spoon in his mouth. I mean, the fact is, this guy has never not
Something
known
like
money.
that. Oh,
I mean, if that wasn't evident
like
already by the fact that this guy's identity is literally designer clothing. His family has had money for several generations at least. The guy's biggest struggle was convincing his uncle Cenk Uygur, the owner of the Young Turks, to try and let him be a media personality on the network. I mean, that's after he hired him with no prior experience. As a family favor for Hasan's father, a previous board member of Sabansi Holding, a company with revenue in the tens of billions. Then you have Hasan's grandfather, who in public records show him leading a group of 30 investors to buy $70 million apartment buildings. I mean, did you think it was a coincidence that Hasan fell into a career where he makes potentially millions of dollars a year? Yeah. But I'm not the only one noticing how Hasan keeps on trying to use wordplay to try and put himself on the same level as the common folk. Looks like other people are starting to notice it as well.
Class to the very, very wealthy. A very small group of people actually get richer.
So the socialist policies that provide goods and services to Canadians, let's say, or denizens of other countries, by printing money, actually punish the poor brutally.
Oh, absolutely.
Socialist policies?
And the break even.
What?
Girl, I saw Hodge twins on my podcast last episode.
The consequence of the inflation that they
No
generate.
way!
Yes, I mean, all
Really?
the socialist
You like
policies
the
in
Hodge
practice
twins?
redistribute from the working class to the super wealthy.
I like that. Like sometimes.
Also,
Sometimes I think they go a little far, but like they're so hilarious and like it's just like kind of a breath of fresh air. To be honest,
I love that the left and the right, the socialists and the
that's so
commies,
cool.
and the.
I love you too, Chainsaw. You're so
I can't speak to
sweet.
Canadian. I don't know if this guy's an authoritarian like Trump is or whatever, right? But I love
Some
that all of them.
people,
Hold on. Has anybody
Some
seen?
people didn't like. Well, listen, I went political because here in Canada, things were going crazy, and I'm like, I don't know. I just felt like I have a teeny tiny American audience. I felt like I had to say something.
And has anybody seen this?
So
Does anybody see what he just did there?
The socialist policies in practice redistribute from the working class to the super wealthy in practice. And I can prove that.
Does anybody see what he did there? Does anybody see what's going on here? Oh my God, it's so cute that they've done this.
It's cute.
The messaging, because these guys have become so fucking wealthy. Hasan does this all the time as well. It's no longer transferring from the poor to the rich or from the poor to the wealthy. It's from the poor to the ultra rich or from the poor to the ultra wealthy. The millionaires and the 1% are not your enemies. It's the billionaires that are your enemies, because these guys have all been so successful in their grift and they've all.
The problem here is that we have enemies at all. Okay? That's the problem here. So how are we going to tackle that problem, Pierre Poilievre? That's what I want to hear. Like, that's
now
the kind
they
of
have to convince
shit
you
that I want to hear.
that they live your lifestyle. They're basically they're closer. A guy making a seven-figure income, his life is way closer to yours than it is to Jeff Bezos or anybody like that. Like, these are your people. They're working class just like you. What did I listen to this on screen or was this on my subreddit?
I'm glad you're Canadian.
Where Hasan says something like
I don't know. Not if you weren't.
God, it was another income-related comment. I don't remember this clip. It was like a minute long, and Hasan said something. I was like, yeah, I think I kind of agree with that. And then there was like a 20 seconds, and then he said something else like, oh my God, it's so fucking stupid. I don't remember what it was, but the left and the right have moved onto that messaging where they always specify. They're always talking about the ultra wealthy. It's always the ultra wealthy, not just wealthy, because these guys are both. Well, I can't speak to that about like Jordan Peterson, part of the Daily Wire, has made like probably millions of dollars on his like big right-wing grift and everything. So now it has to be the ultra wealthy. It's not us. It's the people that are even richer than us. You know.
Yes, I mean.
Destiny is onto something here. I have noticed a shift in presentation as well. The Hasan that made 50K a year working at TYT sounds far different than the multi-millionaire we hear today, especially when addressing this sort of stuff. And honestly, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to deduce why that would be. It's all pretty obvious. Hasan loves to try and make people think that he is just like them. You guys are both fighting the good fight together. He keeps trying to make it seem like his life is a lot closer to a homeless person than Jeff Bezos. Like, brother, sure, it's easy to say that while you sleep in your multi-million-dollar property. Sure, you might not have a private jet yourself, but you aren't exactly struggling, my dude.
Ooh,
watch as he tries to make a group of convict firefighters that are probably making about $30 a day think that he is actually no different than them.
He was asking, like, why do we care? Like, how we got involved. I'm like, that's a long story, but...
I try to explain to people all the time that are listening that they are closer to where you are, and I am closer to where you are than we are to a guy like Elon Musk or a billionaire or a multi-millionaire, you know, owns multiple condos, properties. It's like, obviously sometimes people don't have a good starting position in life, you know what I mean? And they get lost in the system. Like, no one is like truly evil. Virtually nothing's different between any of you guys and someone like myself.
Why is she laughing?
Except for, like, I'm willing to bet that my beginning point is more affluent, more privileged. You know what I mean? That's it. Definitely. Like, I fucked up when I was a kid. I fucked up when I was a young adult. I mean, I got arrested. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just kidding.
But the
I'm
difference
just starting
is,
drama for nothing.
well, I mean, I was broke when I got arrested, so that's not the best example. But like, but still, like,
imagine the absolute disrespect. Like, I don't know the circumstances that these guys went through to be in this situation.
I'm not sure if like they're good friends or anything. Like, I'm not sure.
All I do know is that saying this to your chat full of spoiled, ignorant rich kids trying to rebel against their parents is one thing. But saying this to a group of incarcerated firefighters just comes off as insanely disrespectful to me. Let's be real, Hasan. You probably got arrested for being drunk at a frat party that got busted or some shit. You are not the same. Stop trying to relate, bro. It's just offensive. Not to mention that literally nobody is buying it. I bet even your chat is rolling their eyes at you, dude. This guy literally has the same car as Bill Gates, and he sleeps in a multi-million-dollar property in West Hollywood. The guy signs contracts worth millions of dollars with one of the biggest corporations in the world, and he thinks he can relate to the normies of society. What a joke. And it's not like he just put his foot in his mouth once over this topic. This is a repeated thing. Hasan truly believes it, or at least wants you to believe that he believes it.
We're going to Skid Row because why do you think
Canada becoming the
because we want to help
state.
people. That's it. That's the reason. And we want to humanize homeless people, especially at the time when homelessness is surging and violent acts against homeless people are also surging. And a lot of that comes from dehumanization and people refusing to recognize that these are real people who are victims of the oppressive structures that we all exist under, and that many of you are closer to them. Many of you are closer to them than you are to the likes of Elon Musk, myself included. Other billionaires are closer to homelessness than they are closer to Elon Musk.
Notice how it's not like I just genuinely feel bad for these people. You know what I mean? It's like some kind of making it about Elon Musk. Like, who cares? How do you know that group of people, all of them even know who Elon is? Because, like, if they're, you know, let's say if there isn't, like he was saying, some people are born, like, like, some more fortunate than others, let's say, right? So, like, how do like, I don't know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, I'm just trying to shit on him for... I'm trying to make content here. To make some content here.
As the eminent house owner, socialism is when no house, so we're gonna go visit real socialists.
Wait, you're not aware that Trump is like you're not aware that Trump basically threatened to buy Canada off of Trudeau and said Trudeau can be the governor. You're into it. You heard Daddy Elon was buying some video game Path of Exile? Or something like that? I don't know if it was Path of Exile or some Elder Scrolls or something like that. Like, but yeah, so Trump wants to buy Canada. Like, it was a joke, but he keeps mentioning it. So, like, I don't know if it's a joke. Honey knows. I know I know vaguely. That's the problem. Like sometimes the details escape me. You just need to subscribe to the Hunniebee podcast. Yes, coming soon. As soon as we become the 51st state, me and Elliot, we're gonna be roommates. We're gonna start a streamer house, and we're gonna start a podcast. It makes sense since a lot of illegals coming in from Canada. I think the problem is like Trudeau ran our country to the ground, and Trump claims that it's costing America a lot of money. So like either either we tariff you, or you change the border situation, or we can buy you, like, because basically what the hell else is Canada gonna do at this point? Like, our prime minister said that he's going to resign, but it's probably only going to resign in March, and there's so much corruption, it's insane. So that's why I am caring about politics at all, is because of what's happening here and stuff. So anyway, yeah, next topic. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, we were watching this.
Hasan Piker is closer to homelessness than he is Elon Musk.
It makes sense.
Holy dude. Sorry. I'm just, maybe if you're trying to make like a 5th grade math.
I'm very wary of Musk. I want to make that. Brown Official, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm wary. I'm very wary of him. And also, I don't think electric cars are the future. I think electric cars are dangerous. I think they're a death trap. And they're definitely gonna send your data somewhere or whatever, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm good. Not to interject, but you would put all your chips on Mama Bee for president? No, I think that I would be diplomatic, but I think that paperwork is my worst fear. So that side of things, nah. Brown Official, how's it going? Thank you again for the follow. What up? We're just chilling.
Math problem out of the situation, but the reality is, dude, you're kind of an asshole for even suggesting this. You have never had to struggle for anything in your life, dude. When you really look at it, you could go anywhere you want and buy
the thing. The thing about Hasan is he has all this nice stuff, and then he hates America, but America is where you have all this nice stuff. So I don't know. Why are you shitting on the place that gave you your nice situation, your nice
and that
lifestyle?
Is a whole lot closer to the richest man in the world than a man sleeping on the street with nothing. Dude, stop trying to draw the class division line right at your feet. It's super insulting to include yourself in that struggle. This is like a rich kid trying to act like he's from the ghetto and understands how the streets work or something. You're like Papa Doc or something, dude. Just an absolute fraud. Watch as he tries to rationalize to chat that the only reason his house is so expensive is because of its location. He seriously tries to act like it isn't just a really nice house.
It's funny because the only reason why my house is so expensive, especially considering the size of it, my house in most other housing markets would be half the price. It would be maximum, depending on what year you're purchasing the house. It would be it could go all the way down to $200,000, right? My house right now in Texas, even in Austin, would be maximum $500,000 to $700,000, maybe $1 million, which is not a cheap house by any means, but people make it seem as though it is considered the house that I currently live in.
You don't know who the F he is, but he's in Austin too. Who this guy
is? I think smaller than my grandparents' house in New Jersey. And when he bought it in the early 90s.
Or no, he was
their old house in New Jersey. When he bought it in the early 90s, it was nothing. It was 150,000 or something,
He's in LA.
which is still a lot for back then. But
He had to evacuate.
it's just like a $3 million house in LA is like a 200K house in the Midwest. Yeah, people say like, oh, your grandparents are rich. I mean, I've talked about this before. They used to be. But once again, it's funny that you mentioning you have a house enough flex on 90% of us here. It's so funny that this conversation all of a sudden, like people that are currently living in their parents' Connecticut mansion, okay, that is significantly nicer and more expensive than the house that I'm talking about in New Jersey, are in the chat typing, wow, rich grandparents. Like it's so funny to say this because you have no understanding of what the house that I currently live in looks like. And
but if you didn't complain so much about everything, I think people wouldn't be saying this.
the house that you're currently typing that from, like you're not living people will be living in Ohio in like a compound basically typing like, wow, rich socialism, but it's not on screen, so you know.
Dude, are you seriously trying to act like nobody knows what your house looks like? 1, you stream in it all day long and have in multiple locations. 2, pictures of it literally went viral when you bought it. We all know what it looks like, dude. There is no way of cutting this. It's a nice house, not a basic.
But honestly, good for him. Good for him, you know. I wish every creator could, like, you know, get to this point.
House by
That's amazing.
any stretch of the imagination.
But why does he have to complain? Like, why does he have to complain about everything all the time? You
Sure,
know, like,
its location
fuck America.
definitely increased its value, but nobody forced you to buy a property in West Hollywood. You bought that
West
because you
Hollywood,
wanted
see?
to
West
socialize with rich people
Bye,
like
Fairlight.
yourself. Your car is literally worth as much as a house in some cases, dude. Stop trying to act like you understand poor people. Hasan is literally a Balenciaga trash bag dress. Just trying to act poor as some sort of weird aesthetic when we can all see it's bullshit. And this kind of impressively stupid attitude is really nothing new when it comes to Hasan. Just look at how he reacted to people criticizing his purchase of the Porsche Taycan he bought a couple years back.
There's literally no car that you could have bought that is more ethical. It's electric, manufactured by well-paid workers in Germany. That stuff doesn't matter. That it's not. It's not about ethics. There is no purchase ethics in this conversation. That's why people will literally take this to its like maximum degree and be like, "Are you going to be okay if Hasan buys a private jet? Are you going to be okay if Hasan makes as much money as Jeff Bezos?" Like, there's no. I can't make as much money.
So recovery is a year. So yeah, I'm still like trying to get back my flexibility, and the pain never really went away. It's just kind of like slowly going away, but it's still like painful, especially when either if I sit for too long, if I stand for too long, any kind of that stuff. It is what it is, right? Because like I broke it pretty bad. It was a pretty bad break. I have titanium rods and screws in my
Jeff Bezos. I don't want to make
femur and my hip
as much money as Jeff Bezos, and it's literally impossible for me to make as much money as Jeff Bezos without fucking exploiting people. That's the whole point.
So
is on Twitter saying you should stop claiming you're part of the working class. That's one. People say things like, you know, I can't believe he's like lying to people that I'm, you know, funding the vanguard, the revolutionary vanguard.
How do you think you made all this money, Hasan? Do you honestly think it wasn't from exploiting people? Bro, you took contracts from one of the most notoriously scummy companies on the planet. One that is famous for exploiting its workers. How about all those people's videos you just watch all day, every day without giving any sort of insightful commentary? Especially when you just walk away and go to the bathroom for extended periods of time with the content playing.
Thank God for Canadian healthcare.
Do you think you weren't exploiting people for profit when you did that? Newsflash, buddy, your bank account is built.
I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to shit on
of exploitation.
I'm just
I'm just
like genuinely
ways
like
of looking at
thank God.
You
like, thank
are
you
exactly
to
what you preach
everybody
against
who helped
all the
me,
time.
Like,
all right,
when
guys,
I went through
I
this,
said
like,
my bit. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video.
Unlike
right
Hasan, who would probably. Anyway, what's next? What's next? Back to music.
That's irresponsible, and it weakens Canada. This is.
No. Doing good. I had a good day today, so I'm in a good mood. I love that dancing turtle. Fairlight, I hope you have an amazing night. I think I said bye, right? You're the best. Good day, hi. Hell yeah. Life is a roller coaster. I know, like, I can't believe I broke my femur though. Like, I can't believe I crashed my scooter. I was being so careful. But all in all, like, I can't complain. Woo. Like, because you know what? If it was not 2024, and I broke my leg, like, if it was the year, I don't know, like, if I was, like, one of my parents' grandparents, or one of my parents' parents, for example, like, if you broke a bone like that, like, you're just gonna fuse however it broke, kind of thing. You'll probably like be, you know, like, my leg was like, we don't have to go into it, but like, I'm just glad that, like, you know, we live in 2024, I guess you could say. I don't know. Any story that begins with, if it was not 2025, it's probably entirely tragic. I just feel bad for people who had to, like, go through surgeries back in the day. Like, in the medieval times. Oof. Those poor people. Does the temperature drop on Sunday? Probably. What's happening Sunday? TikTok ban? Was it appealed? Or something? You're not looking forward to next week? Why is that, alien? I'm going somewhere. You know what? I'm not gonna say. I'm going to the States in April. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm not gonna say where. I'm not gonna say where on live because that's going too far. But I'm just excited because a lot of you are American, so I just wanted to relate. Your biggest fear was always medieval dental care. Oh my gosh. That would suck. But I think what would suck more? Why are we being morbid? What would suck the most? No, I'm just kidding. We don't have to think about that. But yeah, so that's fun. I'm trying to think if anything else is new. Imagine everything you're thankful for. What would be the worst to lose? Hey, that's a good thing to think about. Everyone should think about that. People need to be more grateful these days, myself included. Listen, I'm a complainer. I know it. At least I'm self-aware. I try to be self-aware. Doesn't always happen. Coldest day on Monday. It's crazy. Really? When is Trump inauguration? Moved indoors. No. Indoors. Dangerous cold. Is that? I thought global warming though. Okay, but what time is it at? Can you give me a time? PM. AM? AM. This is why I use ChatGPT. Except I don't have my phone with me. Oh, I do. Google never gives me the answer I'm looking for. What time is Trump's inauguration on Monday? With the swearing-in ceremony beginning at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. See? Thank you. That's all I needed to know. But will Google ever tell me or direct me to a site that has the time? You know what? I probably just had to look at another website, but still. You know what? Let me try again. Maybe it did. Maybe. Nope. I thought maybe it's a dot. Like why you don't have the time? Like that's so weird. I think they don't want people to go or people to watch. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Screw these. You know, they're not putting the time. That's so weird. Like, when is it? You can't tell me. Google can't tell me. And they won't point me. Like, that's so annoying. So I don't use Google anymore. So annoying. I'm a realist. Yeah, like, just, I can't do the fake shit anymore. Like, no. Like, I don't know. You appreciate my attention towards things like this. Aw, thanks, Chainsaw. I could go even deeper. Like, I would check every page if I could, but I don't want to be like that on stream, you know what I mean? Because it's just, like, annoying. Like, I want to prove it. Like, I bet you none of the sites that Google points to have the freaking time. I have to go, like, this is what, anyway. Let's not go there. I'm sure it's somewhere. But the fact that, like, you really gotta dig deep for the info that you're really looking for is annoying. So, God says no. Well, this year tickets are only for the rich peeps. Is that so? Fake stuff is very common, almost routine, but you're extra thought of, but maybe not. Yeah, so especially like nowadays, you know, the age of censorship and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. My brother is very like thorough with that kind of stuff, so I had that influence growing up. You should see the Fence's biggest Secret Service event ever. Fences? Hi, Bird Night. Boa noite. Como vai? Como você está? Estou bem, você? Speaking of AI,
ever have something crazy happen that you just don't know what to think?
I wanna see if I can tell if this is a real person or if it's
you ever heard
AI.
of the stories about AI?
But like,
people getting weird calls, thinking it's somebody that it's not knowing if it's real. I've heard of this. But I've never had it happen until last night.
Oh,
I'm
so it did
Kat.
happen?
Welcome
Okay,
to my
so it is
channel,
a-
and I'm going to tell you all about it. So last night, I'm on the phone with my daughter. She's
Her
19 years
voice
old,
instantly made you want
lives
to
on her
subscribe
own
to
with
an
a
audiobook?
roommate, you
No
know.
way. Yeah, she's
And
like
she'd been
whispering.
working, and we were just talking about stuff in general.
I wish my
While
voice
we're on the
wasn't
phone, she gets a call, but she ignores it because we're talking, right? So the person leaves a voicemail.
I can't.
It
I can't take myself
transcribes it
seriously.
onto her phone, and she goes, "Mom, this is really weird." So she tells me what it says, and she sends me a screenshot. I read the screenshot, and we both go, "That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. And why is it in this context? Why does it look like this?"
This is me, Mom. I just wanted to give you a call, sweetheart, and let you know that I love
Okay, so
you
obviously it's
so
AI.
much. I hope your 74th birthday is the best one. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not dead.
It sounds like Hawk to a girl, doesn't it?
Yeah, honestly. I mean,
Maybe.
I lived a long time, but who knew you would with all that smoking you do?
You can
Cigarettes
imagine
every
Honey
day on the
reading
porch,
an intense scene?
morning
No.
and night. All right, well, I love you, sweet pea. Call me back.
I did a lot of voice work in my life, and none of it ever came out. None of it was ever used. Can you believe it? That's how you know you're not even good enough for radio.
Bye-bye.
Creepy, right?
Just
Who is
kidding.
this person? So she identifies herself as Meemaw, and she's obviously talking to, I would assume, a grandchild, because that's what Meemaws are, grandmas. And she says 74th birthday.
That's
she
how it
says,
goes.
"I'm
You have to
surprised
keep
you're
it
not
going.
dead." I mean,
It's
who says
chance,
that?
right?
And then she says, "I lived a long time." Past tense. So at this point, my daughter and I
Chance and hard work.
we're like really creeped out. And so she decides to send a text message to the number that called.
I mean, I didn't do that much.
Okay. So she sends a text
But-
message, and it just says, "Hello."
It's stuff that was supposed to be used, you know what I mean? And then it wasn't. So
And all of a sudden her phone rings. While we're on the phone together, her phone rings. And it's the same person. So my daughter merges the calls. So it's me, my
I'm kind of
daughter.
over this because, like, oh, let's watch this.
Welcome to the Backyard Professor Responds videos. Jeremy Corbell
I was kind of over it because, like, it's just like a scam. It's just like a scam, like somebody telling about their scam story, which
come out with a
it's fine.
very
like, but
interesting
we all know scam
he's
stories.
Pretty serious and somber here in the process
Backyard
of making a movie.
Professor.
The producer asks him a question, and Jeremy asks the producer a question. "Are you sure you want me to say this?" There is going to be
watch
a huge
for the big lie coming.
deception, and I know many people have been telling me, watch out for the deception coming. Jeremy Corbell says there's a huge lie that's going to come out 2027.
Like you were
I get this
hired
off
for
of
a
Christian
part.
Harloff's Down
Give
to
us their
Earth. I
names.
woke up.
So like it wasn't anything really. So it wasn't anything special. I wasn't hired. It was like one artist wanted some voiceover work for like a little cartoon that he did, but like he never released it. And then another thing was for an app or a company. And well, that company never took off. So
And this was on my morning
That's
feed.
all.
He just posted
that's
this
pretty.
an
Yeah,
hour ago.
that's so
Dropped
much
the video an
voiceover
hour
work that did nothing happen with.
ago. And I think this is
That's my
interesting
so much
how
voiceover work that I
tense
did.
Corbell is with this. Now this is part of the hoopla. There's always hype. We can't get to the Super Bowl except through the hype, right? Okay, so we can't get through the Super Bowl of disclosure without all the hype. And Jeremy Corbell apparently wants this information out, and it is in this era of all hell breaking loose, except it's extended up into 2027 if we survive that long.
By the way, if you guys don't know what this guy's talking about, he's talking about aliens. Or he's talking about how the government's gonna lie to us about aliens. Something like that.
We shall
UFOs, that sort of thing.
I'll see. Let's take a look at what Corbell says. Very interesting.
Aliens.
One truth. And that truth is that UFOs are real. They've already done told you. Sometimes when you want somebody to know a truth, it's so you can set them up to believe a lie. And that's coming. I have zero doubt. That lie is coming. What is the lie? Specifically, you want me to say it right now, for real? Real? On camera? To be put in the show?
Yes.
Okay. Problem with that. If we tell the lie before it's told, they can adapt. That wouldn't be wise. I'll tell you privately, but I would really think about if you want to put this in your show. For real. That's a real thing, I'm telling you. So will you think about it before putting it in your show? Absolutely. Okay. So UFOs are real, and they've been here a long time, and that's the truth. But the lie is coming. All indications.
Aliens don't exist. Of course, alien.
Is that lie is going to be that there is a craft slowly making its way to us here on Earth. And that is the lie they're going to want you to believe.
I mean, how do they expect people to believe that? You know? I don't know. I guess some people, I don't know. Want me to say it for let's see. Well, now they're not going to say it. Well, now they're not going to say it because he told us. So now they have to change the lie. Our boy didn't say for real for your show enough.
It's nuanced.
He didn't say it enough.
How they explain that, the nature
we have to
of that
question
threat.
Everything.
But that 100% is the lie you are going to be told. You even got a date. People been whispering a date.
But it's not 100% anymore because you just said if you say it on the show, they're going to adapt. So, is it 100%? No.
For a long time now. I know where that lie comes from. I know specifically what document from the 70s initiated the idea of that lie. A classified document. That is the lie you will be told. You're going to be told that there's a
Golly
craft
gosh, I have missed
on
these
its way to
memes.
Earth.
Aw, well,
That's the lie.
Chainsaw, you're so sweet. I
Maybe
love the
I'm
big
wrong.
belly guy.
I hope I'm wrong. I sent you 2 texts today with a year. Not from me. Nope. I'm not going to propagate that lie. Not going to be part of it. Not going to say it to the camera. Everybody knows. Just start paying attention. And they'll change the date, especially if they see this. Things will change. Because maybe I'm trustworthy. Maybe I'm worthy of your trust. Maybe I've told you the truth the whole way through it. Now you can verify it. If that's the case, then I'm fucking dangerous. You've been told the truth about UFOs for a long time now. It's been pretty orchestrated. It's been pretty clear. It's using people that are telling the truth and want to tell the truth. Ultimately, they want you to know something. They want you to know UFOs are real. Thank God we're finally there. We're all there now. They want you to know the truth. But why they want you to know that truth now?
What do you think about UFOs, Chainsaw?
Hope I'm wrong, but it's terrifying. Think about it. Maybe it's good to get ahead of it. Call it out now before they do it. I'll be called crazy. That's okay.
I don't know. It's like, because I watched this guy's podcast, and he seems genuine, like, you know. But then here it's like, is he just acting? I don't know. We have to question everything. Who knows? Maybe this is the lie. Maybe this whole thing is the setup, you know? Maybe they put Jeremy as the face, the UFO guy. I don't know.
Well, that's a lot to take in.
Oh. Okay.
That is a lot to take in. Harloff has that right for sure.
That was a quick.
So
snippet.
this big lie that there's a craft coming to Earth. Now, it's real interesting that they keep giving hints that the James Webb Space Telescope has seen something really enormous out there that it's never seen before, and it's coming this direction, etc. I mean, even Joseph Smith, the Mormon prophet, said in the last days, the city of Enoch. He claims that the entire city of Enoch was translated up into heaven, not just Enoch, and that it would return in the last days. And people will say it's a meteor or a comet or something major, and then it's going to come and land back down into the Gulf of Mexico.
Do you think UFO is the next pandemic? Monkeypox, bird flu, dengue fever, You know, drones outside, UFOs. What's next?
Now that's interesting. So now we've got the James Webb Telescope stuff in this, and Jeremy Corbell is saying the truth. UFOs are real. But they're telling you that. They're letting that out. In fact, several of the so-called whistleblowers, let's call them informants. We have a few aliens in the chat. Criminy, let's call them disinformation agents. We don't know who is on what side yet. It's a mess. It's a muddle. This is part of the fascination of this entire topic. Maddening though that can be, I get it. Drives you crazy. Just be straight with us. That's not going to happen, so quit imagining it's going to. This is how it's going down. But if the lie is that there's a big ship coming, why is Corbell so hesitant to say that? Because he's putting a specific date on it, 2027. That's not very specific, but we've got the year. So if it doesn't happen in 2027, we can go back and tell Jeremy, yo, hey, dude, you said it was going to happen in 2027.
Yeah, but he also said they'll adapt.
Forgives. Well, he says, if I tell this to you now in 2025, they can change the narrative somehow. And then that'll make me look wrong too. But if I'm right and they do say this, then I'm dangerous. I have information. You know, it's a grandstanding type. I mean, we all want a piece of this pie because, you know, I happen to side with a lot of people who are saying this is the most important topic for humanity ever, right here, right now. I will have Steve Bassett on my Sunday Live show program. We'll talk about that without question.
Boogeyman.
So now Corbell is in on this, but with a different, same principle and subject, but a different time and actually a different object. I hadn't said anything about the whistleblowers. New whistleblowers coming out this weekend, tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see what they have to say. I'm going to keep watching the news today and share with you news as I find it on my channel. I'm off for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to be able to upload a lot of good videos to the mystery, or shall we call this more confusion to the mystery? Because he doesn't give any kind of evidence. We don't know what documents he's aware of that says this lie is going to be perpetrated upon the world so that we as a Black Ops organization can convince the world to give us ultimate power so that we become the gods of this earth and control all of earth under a one world government. That's probably, he didn't say so, but that's probably where Jeremy was trying to take this, hinting at it at least. That's why it's so scary. And that is scary, yeah. I don't want to be enslaved. I'm trying to fight for our human rights too. That's why I want this exposure and this disclosure, etc. But we have to get people in the know, and we have to get people knowing and interested in this topic, or they will wake up slaves someday soon. And that's not a very happy prospect either, right? So we fight. We keep pushing. Richard Dolan, we fight the good fight. We keep fighting the good fight. Yeah, it's not coming fast enough. I don't give a damn. Keep pushing. That is key. Ross Coulthart. Keep pushing. They're all saying it. Lou Elizondo. I don't care if you like him or not. That's not the point. The point is keep
Lou Elizondo,
pushing.
isn't he the most genuine one? Hold on. Lou Elizondo. Lou Elizondo. Why? People don't like him? Interesting.
There's a lot of naysayers and negative people right now, and yet there are sincerely significant changes
I wonder
occurring,
if that means he's onto something.
both out here in public land and within Congress. That's a real change.
I don't really know
Ousting
him.
Mike Turner. That
I know. I mostly know of him.
is a significant change. Lots of rumors. The rumor mill is grinding them out, baby. And we're going to share them with you with our analysis as best we know how. But we, in many respects, are as in the dark as you are.
I need to freshen up.
I mean, I'm sorry I have to put it that way, but I'm not going to come on here pretending like I know the end game and you better listen to me and me alone and no one else has it right. That would be completely ridiculous.
Because he's talking about UFOs.
But we can analyze, we can compare and cross-check, and we can weigh the evidence. And this is Jeremy Corbell speaking. He presents absolutely no evidence. But just so you know, this is now in the hopper, and it is within striking distance, 2 years. You know, there's a 2-year window here where things are going to really build in intensity from all sides. They're saying 2025 is the big start. Well, here we are, and we have seen some really interesting changes pretty much up front at the first of this year. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the ramifications are. This earthquake's going to shake stuff. I'm going to be curious to see what shakes out. I am going to keep you informed. I will keep watching the news today and bringing you updates as I have time. I appreciate all of your support. Welcome to all my new subscribers. This is the channel where I really want to know what's real and what's true. But the downside of that is that means I have to look at all sides, whether I like them or not, whether I agree or disagree with them, whether I believe them or don't. All sides have a say because even the people who are grifters have elements of truth. They might have a piece of the puzzle that fits right in. We just don't know up front. That's why the analysis. That's what I'm all about. Sharing information, trying to figure out real from the fake. That's what it's all about. So stay tuned.
Perfect.
Much more to come. Have a great day. I'll be back.
Perfect. Heaven Gate stuff, lol. What do you mean? Heaven Gate? Oh wait, Lou did, wait. That was the most directly contagious yawn. Oh no. You've ever experienced dang near broke your jaw? No. Cozy night. Aw, Chainsaw. Like you said, you missed this place, Chainsaw. I'm so glad. Like, I'm so glad that you're, like, you did, like, I was just worried because, like, I don't know, I went off in my Discord. I don't know who checks my Discord. I never check my own Discord. Like, but I was like, anyway, going on about politics, and I'm like, everybody's gonna not be my friend anymore, but I kind of laid off the politics, but I'm gonna, like, I probably will say stuff again once it's Canadian elections. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, Chainsaw. I'm glad everyone who's here is here. I'm so glad, and I really appreciate it. All right, so let me see if I can bring up Penumbra. Oh no! Oh no, where is it? Penumbra, I think it's Requiem. I haven't like started this game in a long while, so might have to bear with me. Sorry, excuse me. Oh no, not the yawning. Don't you remember it was a cult that had ideas about alien stories on the web? Sorry. Is that like Heaven Gate? Heaven Gate. Oh shit, sorry guys. Oh shit, sorry guys. That's probably so loud. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. Oh no! Not the yawns. Okay, I'll come back to you, Penumbra. I'll come back to you. The Cult Next Door. Okay, so 2 years ago, this is 53 minutes. I'm curious. Heaven's Gate. Student exit statements? What do you mean? I might have, lured into cult. Oh, perfect. Here we go. 3 minutes long.
A sprawling mansion. The curtains drawn.
Oh,
mystery.
sorry. Oh my gosh, I know.
A sprawling mansion. The curtains drawn. A mystery inside. An old videotape begins to flicker into view. Our first glimpse of a secret world.
No wonder. Okay, I have this too high.
It is Christmas, and we see a kind of family bustling with activity. In their home videos, everyone's smiling, hugging, laughing. At the stove, a girl from a well-heeled New York neighborhood. She was once a cheerleader, the whole world at her feet.
Because if you do it too fast, it breaks. It's really a pain.
A young man born into a prominent Connecticut family, his future filled with opportunity and wealth.
Are you filming this? No.
The tall man at the door with a blazing smile, once a Colorado businessman, a former political candidate.
Sorry, that's mean.
Another beautiful, quiet smile.
So mean.
He is the brother of a famous actress on an iconic TV show.
It's out of love and endearment, okay?
Frequency's open, sir.
She is Lieutenant Uhura from Star Trek.
You should have been there 10 minutes ago, sir.
Look at the camera. You look great.
So many people on this tape once high achievers.
One of your Hi, guess who farted? One of your father's co-workers had a brother who died in that cult. No way. Excuse me. It was a cult that had ideas about alien stories on the web. Okay, so
Drivers filled with promise.
I don't know.
Now
I don't think I have heard
performing
of
a
this.
giddy talent show. That's a valedictorian who was once a presidential scholar. So take a closer look at the revelers. Do you notice anything about them?
One sec. Jack the Mixer, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate
Their
it.
haircuts, exactly alike.
Yeah, what's up
Baggy
with that?
clothes. No gender. And with every move, they fix their adoring gaze on one man in the room. They call him Doe.
Marshall Herb Applewhite, Doe, is basically their god.
Who is this man called Doe? And what is the source of his power over highly accomplished people from all over the country? Ohio, Missouri, Minnesota. Listen, he's directing the scene.
Look at the camera. Where's your normal?
Did I watch the movie Civil War 2024? I don't think I have.
For more than 20
What's it
years,
about?
how has he convinced these followers he can lead them through the gates of heaven? He promises they'll be carried to the next level of existence in a UFO. Does he believe what he's saying? As he asks them to record video farewells to Earth, death just hours away. Tapes that raise so many questions about the narrow divide between choice and coercion,
Hey, is our
faith
Doe?
and delusion.
Tinkerbell warns Peter Pan that every time someone stops believing in little people like her, a
Not
little
sure if
person
that makes
dies.
sense. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. You never check Discord, but please go off always. You fell in love with the realness. You did. Oh my gosh, that's so good to hear. But that was before the real life stuff, if you will. Keeping on. Thank you so much, Chainsaw. Thank you. Not sure if that makes sense. It did. Yeah, it did make sense. He was an it kid, and they made their money selling services to people, businesses. Interesting.
People in the world who thought that I had completely lost my marbles. They're not right.
So what do you mean by Doe? The Heaven's Gate website is still up and running.
These people
and
who
has
are
a working
laughing.
phone number. What the heck?
24 or 48 hours later, ingest poisonous barbiturates and kill
No one
themselves
answers.
with
I hope
bags tied
not.
over their heads.
I would hope not.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, hello.
Everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the...
In a dystopian future, America, a team of military-embedded journalists races against time to reach Washington, D.C. before rebel factions descend upon the White House. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that. Oh, the trailer? Okay.
19 states have seceded. The United States Army ramps up activity. The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
I guess aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America.
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes
Thought
against
they referenced
American
Doe
citizens?
was the cult leader. Oh my God! No, maybe
DC today.
I maybe wasn't listening
They
properly.
shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol.
IT work
Every
websites,
instinct in me
domains,
says this is
etc.
death. Flooded.
Every time I survived a war zone,
Interesting.
I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay?
Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western
forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
TikTok ends services on the US Sunday. How do you guys feel about that? Don't join Red Note.
You're gonna hang back.
With low temperature on
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God.
Indivisible. I'm sorry,
with liberty
Jisa. We've also never felt more connected.
and justice for all.
824 TikTok and
God bless
services.
America.
Basically, he's serving 3 terms. That's why. Oh, interesting. Oh. What kind of American are you? It just gave me chills. True. Disbanded the FBI. Oh. I fell in the poo water. You hear the game? Okay. For now, it sounds great. Well balanced. Awesome. I'm always like crapping on people for not having their levels even. And then like I watch my stuff back and I'm like, wow. My levels aren't even. Shit.
Whatever you do, just don't sell out. Kappa.
I'll try my best. I'm like, never. Now I'm trying. No, I never. But also, I'm saying I'll try my best because I also don't want to like, never say never. No, never in the sense that I'm always gonna stay true to my convictions, and like, which that's basically what that means, right? Like, I'm gonna stay true to the things I believe in, but like, doesn't mean I'm. What else am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Like, yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna try to keep it real. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna try to keep it real. I'm gonna try to be genuine. That's, you know. But if I get a sponsor, will you guys be okay with it? That's not selling out, right? Not that I'll ever get a sponsor. It's just like, I'm trying to I'm trying to think what kind of selling out chainsaw means, because I feel like there's different kinds of selling out, and like I would do a sponsor, but I feel like that's kind of selling out or not. Like if the sponsor is like something that I don't actually like, that's selling out, right? I don't feel comfortable doing that kind of stuff. Candy and sweets. That's my favorite thing. I love snacking. You know what I mean? You know what I realized? My favorite hobby, one of my favorite hobbies is snacking. And I didn't realize that was a hobby until I was like, you know what? I think because I genuinely think that I do it as like entertainment. Not necessarily entertainment. It's like it's like I can't just watch a show. I have to also be eating something, which is like, it's a problem. But anyway, I love snacking. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go.